so glad you could join me. So I know it's been a really long time since I put up a video. And I have a couple reasons for that. First of all, kind of happy. I am pregnant and expecting a baby in January, which is awesome. Me and my husband are very happy, but that also means that I've been dealing with a lot of morning sickness and general exhaustion, so that's why I haven't been making videos lately. I've just been far too tired and saving all my energy basically so that I can work at my job and then resting on my days off. So but I'm starting to feel better now, and the second of all is I've had a cold for the past solid week, and while you're pregnant you can't take any cold medication at all. So I didn't want to record because I knew it was going to be horrible quality. I had terrible sore throat and snoggy nose and all that kind of stuff that you don't want to hear. You probably hear that I still have a little bit of it left in my throat, but I don't think it should bother anyone today. So that's why I've been absent for so long. I hope you can forgive me given the reasons. But anyway, I'm excited to be back and able to record again. So we'll jump in where we left off last time, going into the activated abilities tutorial. Let's check it out. So, as always, start with our first land. And he'll play a land, blue, island, artifacts. You draw an artifact. Artifacts, like creatures, enchantments, lands, remain on the battlefield after being cast. And this is probably one of the suckier artifacts that's out there. Staff of the Wild Magus. Costs 3. Looks like it's an uncommon. And whenever you cast a green spell or forest enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. And in this Magic 2014 pack, there's a Staff of the something for each color. And the problem with the life gain, I think I probably mentioned in other videos before, but life gain is it's a very niche thing. Like, it's far better to spend your mana on something that's gonna bring your opponent down. Unless there's a way that you can win by gaining life, all it's gonna do is delay the game, and it's not gonna get you any closer to winning. So unless you have a really good, unless you have, like I said, if there's you have a win condition in your deck, like you win the game if you get to 40 life or something like that. There are cards out there that'll do that. Then unless you have something like that, life gain is almost universally a bad idea. We'll play another forest, and we have 2 claw bears. So let's go ahead and play one of them. So just our standard 2/2 bear. Nothing special. Opponent's gonna play another island. It's got some pretty art on those islands. And he's gonna play a Kraken hatchling. And it is a 0/4 creature. So it can't hurt anybody, but it can block a lot of damage. So that's a fairly effective wall against our little Runeclaw bear. Forest. It wants us probably to play the staff, but I'm not going to. I'm going to play the other claw bear. I could attack, but all it's going to do is he's going to block with the Kraken. So I'm going to skip and just leave the bear where it is, just in case I need it to block something that he's going to do. And he's also decided not to attack. It makes sense, seeing as he only has a 0 creature. Here we've got a water courser. It costs 2 and a blue. Creature elemental. and it has an ability, pay blue, and Watercourser gets +1, -1 till the end of turn. So he's a 2/3 by default, and you can, excuse me, buff him a bit. Excuse me again, I'm sorry. That, so he'll get, like, sorry, you use the ability once and he'll become a 3/2. And because he doesn't tap, you can use that ability again, because there's nothing stopping you from doing it. Like, unless it says that you can only do this ability once per turn, you can do it as many times as you want. But, of course, if you do it too often, if you do it 3 times, then you'll die. So, that's not good. So, this creature is kind of flexible. It can be a 2/3, a 3/2, or a 4/1. So, I'll have to watch out for that. So there's a little explanation there. Your opponent has cast a creature with an activated ability. At any time, your opponent will be able to spend a blue mana to give Watercourser +1, -1 until the end of turn. And that's at any time. Activated abilities, unless otherwise stated, are happen at instant speed. Yeah, let's see. Play Forest. And what have we got here? We have a Bone Splitter. This is a nice little card. Equipped creature gets +2/+0. It costs 1 to put it on the battlefield and 1 to equip. So I'm going to play that, put that out on the battlefield. Equip abilities. Highlight Bone Splitter and use the mouse wheel to zoom, then click its equip ability. So that's just how we navigate in the game. So I've zoomed in and now you can see that we can click on equip to activate it, and I'm going to put it on one of our bears here to make him more powerful. So now we have a 4/2 and a 2/2. So this next attack, it's going to be the attack phase next, and I can attack with my critters. So if I attack with my 4/2, he is going to probably block with the Kraken. If I attack with both of them, he'll block my and he's going to have to make some interesting choices, but it will leave me with no defenders against his Watercourser, which can also deal a lot of damage if it's not kept at bay. So I'll go ahead and do what the game is suggesting and just attack with my single bear here. And he can choose, like, either he can lose that Watercourser, which would be fine by me, or, oh, so he's decided not to block at all. Alright. Now I wonder if I can, I have a thought, and just let me see. Oh, there you go. So he's got an enchantment or flight. Costs blue. Enchanted creature has flying. So that is gonna go on his Watercourser, so now I can't block it anyway. Oh darn, because I don't have any flyers. So he's gonna go ahead and he's gonna activate the ability now. So now it's a 4/1 to do the most damage to me. Boom, 4 damage. Okay, but that clears things a little bit for me. What have we got here? What's this? Gigantomancer. That costs 7 green for a 1/1 creature. Pay 1 target creature you control becomes 7/7 until the end of turn. That's not a card I've seen before, actually, when I've played this game before. Interesting. well, I can't cast that this turn anyway. It wants me to cast the staff. I may as well, because I don't have any other mana that I'm going to spend it on anything. I don't need to save my mana for anything, so I may as well. Since it's there anyway, I'll have to remove those from the deck soon. Alright, so now, I have a thought. I think in between him declaring blockers and the attacks resolving, I think I might be able to move the Bone Splitter from one bear to another, but I'm not certain. But we can see. Anyway, I'm not going to bother holding back my bears because there's nothing, I can't block either of these creatures anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and attack with both. Or, I should say, I could block the Kraken, but the Kraken can't do any damage to me. So, no, I cannot move the Bone Splitter. It was a thought. Oh, that's why I should have saved the bear. He was just going to block the Kraken hatchling. Nothing was going to happen. I should have just kept it back because it wasn't going to go anywhere anyway, so. Or, well, no, that's not true, because then he may have decided to block the big bear with the Kraken hatchling. But then it would die. See, this is all the stuff you gotta start thinking about when you play Magic. What are they gonna do with each creature? It's the right play, depending on the circumstances. So he's gonna hit me again. So I'm gonna play Forest, and the Staff of the Magus is gonna give me a aha. There we go. Destroy target creature with flying. Plummet costs 1 and a green. It's an instant. Let nothing own the skies but the wind. Dijara Giltwood Druid. So I'm gonna go ahead and play that card. On target. The Water Courser. Oh, I guess I had another life for casting a green spell. That's fine and dandy. Okay. So now I will attack. I just want to see what the game is going to suggest to me. Oh, it says attack with both. Okay. Let's go for it. May as well. What's he gonna do? Unsummon. Return target creature to its owner's hand. So I guess it's gonna attack with both this time. Okay, so here, equipment. Even though the creature carrying it is gone, Bone Splitter remains on the battlefield, and you'll be able to equip it to a new creature. And he's gonna block, so there was no damage that got through this turn. Oh well. So, now, I'm going to recast this Rimclaw Bear. Gain a little life in the meantime. And then I'm going to equip it on which one? He's got Summoning Sickness for now, but by the next turn he won't, so I may as well put on him. Just in case we need him to block with more power. Another island. Combat? No combat. Is this an Archivist? Costs 2 blue. Creature, human, wizard, rare. He's a 1/1, and he has the ability tap, draw a card. Words so innocent and powerless as are they, as standing in a dictionary. How potent for good and evil they become to one who knows how to combine them. Nathaniel Hawthorne. So this activated ability, because it taps the card, once it's tapped, it can't do anything else. So by virtue of the fact that it taps, you can only use that ability once per turn, unless you have some way to untap it. Ability cost. So here the game's going to tell us as well. Archivist has an ability that draws a card. The tap in its ability means tap this card. If the tap ability is on a creature, then, like attacking, the ability can't be used until the creature starts one of your turns on your side. Oh yeah, so until it's done with summoning sickness as well, it can't tap. What did we draw? A Jade Mage. Costs 1 and a green. A 2/1 creature. Human Shaman. It's an uncommon. And it has the ability to green. Put a 1/1 green Sapperling creature token onto the battlefield. We are one with the wild things. Life blooms from our fingertips, and nature responds to our summons. Jade Creed. Alright, so we'll go ahead and play her. Activated ability. Jade Mage has an ability that creates a 1/1 creature for 2 green. Select Jade Mage, use the mouse wheel to zoom, and select its ability. Alright, let's make a Zapperling. Activated ability. You can activate this ability any number of times by paying its cost again. Like instance, an activated ability can be used at any time. There you go. So, I got a bonus Zapperling. And 1/1 creatures like this, like tokens, like, are pretty weak by themselves. However, once you amass a bit of an army of them, you can't block all of them, so they can start to become quite a force once you have a bunch. There's whole decks focused around token generation and making vast armies of these sort of creatures. So there he's decided to block the Runclaw Bear with the Bone Splitter, so pardon me, the Kraken Hatchling has died. Carry on. Another island from our opponent, and he has played Master Thief. Creature, human rogue, and uncommon. When Master Thief enters the battlefield, gain control of target artifact for as long as you control Master Thief. Possession is 10/10 of the law. And he is a 2/2 creature. So, I have a feeling he's going to use this Master Thief to grab my Bone Splitter. And he has. Interesting to note here, even though he gained control of the artifact, it still stays on the creature I put it on until he decides to equip it elsewhere. Which is what he's now doing. He's going to move that Bone Splitter away so that I can't use it anymore. And he's put it on his Archivist. But he's not going to attack with the Archivist. He's going to use it to draw cards and get some card advantage. Alright. I'll play my Forest, and I'm poof, gain a life. And now I have 7 forests, so I can activate this ability twice and get 2 Sapperlings. There we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Get ourselves a little Sapperling army here. And now I can attack. What do I want to do? If I attack with the Sapperling, they want me to attack with the Jade Mage. Interesting. But if they choose to block with the Thief, that means the Jade Mage will kill it. And I'll get the Bone Splitter back. So they might not want to do that. So that's what we're playing with here. So yeah, I'll go ahead and attack with all of them.